What's up, everybody? Dan the Man in the house. I want to welcome you back to Dan the Man's Weekly. Today is Saturday, April 30th, 2022, and this is the final day as we celebrate National Poetry Month. Yeah, that's right. And speaking of poetry, the footage yet again what you're about to see is Scenes of My Poetry Slam. It took place on both Mondays, on April 18th and April 25th for the Barbed-Wire Open Mic Series. I guess you're gonna like this one. So here's the ones from Emily Dickinson Poetry, Swans and Prose by Mary Oliver, and also don't forget bordersenses.com. Well, you're about to find out. So, alright, check out the Scenes of My Poetry Slam. Enjoy.
Okay, so without further ado, the secret producer of this show, because he calls the shots, right? Let's go ahead and welcome the one, the only, Dan the Man. Take it away.
Thank you, Richie. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing okay. Well, since we're still in the month of April, we are still celebrating. Yep, we are still celebrating National Poetry Month. Yep, so that's what we're still doing in honor of April. So, yep, all the poets out there, we are still celebrating National Poetry Month. Yep. And thanks to and also to Terry to the books coming up. That's very nice. Thank you, Terry. And yeah, Patty Orozco. She's got another book coming up. Called Drenched Raincoat. It's very nice. I'm currently promoting that one on my blog. So, all right. Speaking of poetry, and speaking of promoting that one on my blog. So, all right. Speaking of poetry, and speaking of BWOMS, I know this Border Senses right here. I have with me in the book. I found this one where I used to work at Goodwill, and there was organizing books, and then that's where I stumbled onto this one. And it's Border Senses, Poetry, Fiction, and Art. It was back 16 years ago, spring of 2006. And I was still in college at the time. And I'm gonna read this poetry. I'm gonna read this poetry. It was written by Erica Garza. It's called Barrida. I need a barrida. Get rid of my susto. Ramas del cedro. Y un cerdo. Suenos pendejos. A baby in white, clawing me. A tattooed man I whispered lies to. Lies that burn my lips. I dream of dreams that makes me feel alive. More than this, I feel a wound. Una herida. With a beating, feverish tenderness, a wound that cannot, will not, does not know how to heal. I am a wound. Memories of a purple-blue bruise. Memories of bloody nose. Memories of fantasies and false hopes. Memories of men I've used, women. Memories of memories. And all I am is wound, and womb of more memories. I dream I will be flesh again. Brown skin, bright eyes, long curly hair, women with breasts as soft tides, women with passion, women again with healed wounds, woman again. that is Erica Garza Barrida. Oh, what do y'all think?
I missed the end of it, but do you know her?
No, that
Just chose it randomly?
Yeah. And, there...
See if there's any names you recognize in there.
Okay. Let me see. Mooney, no. Bias, no. Not the comedian I know of. No, and I checked the table of contents. I don't think any of those names. But let me just check.
No, it's all good, man. It was an homework. Later.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Okay. And okay. Here's another short poetry on page 15. Janice Hale Hobby. If a button were more important than the Pope. Okay, here it is. Pope Innocent, by holy decree, divided the world into two hemispheres, to conquer, to civilize. Thus, Portuguese is Brazilian, while I, a mere vermilion button, armed with royal fail-safes, code, keys, I, a mere vermilion button. I am the true resurrection, the truth, the light, the way. I am mere vermilion button, am. Alpha, and Omega, ground zero, oblivion. I vaporize souls as they pray, transform your world to ash. End quote. That is Janice Hale Hobby, the title called If a Button Were More Important Than the Pope. Yeah. So, what do you guys think?
Cool, man.
Yeah. No, this is very nice. This is very nice. Dated back 17 years ago. BorderCensus.com. Poetry, fiction. Yeah. I don't know if they have any more like 4 sections for the seasons, or yeah. It says volume 11. Volume 11, spring 2006, BorderCensus.com, poetry, fiction, art. Yeah, and they do show some art right there. And it says, okay. Alright, yeah. There's one art right there. I'll show you. Here it is. Good night, Doc. Yeah, there's the art right there. There's a story of fiction right there. Yeah, and there's the poetry by Erica Garza. Okay, and let me see if there's anything. It says board wishes to thank. Let me see. Ray Ramos is listed in this one. Yeah, Ray. Hal Marcus, I know him. Yep. County Commissioner Veronica Esparza. She's now Veronica Escobar. No, she's now a judge now. Who else?
Cool, man. Bookmark them and read them next time. That's a cool tribute.
That's what I'm gonna do. But this is very nice. Border Census. Looks like this is. I know this is in honor of BWOMS, so this is very nice. So, all right. So. Okay.
Gentlemen,
Alright, here it is. We didn't weep it. Yes. Just you know what to do. Yes, so please. I'm currently editing the upcoming slideshow that was originally for Easter, but got delayed. But okay, guys. So here it is. You know what to do. All right, guys. Happy Poetry Month, and I'll see you guys next Monday. I'll look forward for Nick hosting this one, co-hosting this one as guest host. So, all right, thank you guys. All right, okay, Richie. Looks like we came an hour early, so let's go ahead and close it tonight.
What are you talking about? You haven't heard my 50-minute poem.
I'm sorry.
About to bust out.
Here, he can whip out 50 minutes easy.
You're right. All right. Good job, everyone. I mean, we don't have to. Again, there's no time limit. You know, we don't have to like go to a certain time. We don't have to stop at a certain time. Pretty much whenever we get there. I'm going to end with a piece that I haven't.
With that being said, alright, Richie, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go call up our closer tonight from the 915. Dan, the man. What is up, Dan?
Nick. The real Nick Paliogos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the old Nickelodeon theme. How's everybody doing tonight? So, yeah, so, hold on, let me try to fix this. Alright. Yeah. Sorry I wasn't at the Craft Rhythm and Brews. I was in Las Cruces. So, yeah. So maybe but I did promote for tomorrow and Thursday, but I'll definitely look forward for those days. Okay. Yeah. And I know we're down to the final week of the National Poetry Month. Yep. So yeah. Oh well. Yep, so down to the final weeks of National Poetry Month. So yeah, so this is nice. Yeah. I would yeah. Okay, well, but if you guys may remember two of the books I read, Emily Dickinson poetry and Swan by Mary Oliver. Yep. How you think? Hold on. You think? Wait. Click. Yeah. So, all right. I've selected a couple of poetry from. Oh, very nice pen. Okay. I selected the poetry, and speaking of wind, yep, you hear the wind. Yep, this is the wind. So it's poems 18. Emily Dickinson by Poetry Poems. Sorry. So it's poems 1890, book 3, Nature, The Wind, page 54. Hold on. There it is. The wind. Of all the sounds dispatched aboard, there's not a charge to me like an old measure in the box, and that phraseless melody. The wind does, working like a hand, whose fingers comb the sky, the quiver down with tuffus of tunes. Permitted gods and me. The winds goes round and round in bands, and thumb upon the door, and the birds takes place overhead to bear them orchestra. I crave them grace of summer boughts, if such an outcast to be. He never heard that fleshless chant rise solemn in a tree, as if some caravan of sound on desert in the sky that had broken ranks, then knit and past its seamless company, end quote. And on the same page, Poems, 1890, Book 3, Nature, Death and Life, page 54. Death and Life. Apparently with no surprise to any happy flower, the frost beheads it as it plays. In accidental power, the blonde assassin passes on. The sun proceeds unmoved to measure off another day for any approving God. End quote. Okay. Poems, 1891, Book 3, Nature. Okay. It says, April, page 120. Okay. Alright. An altered look about the hills, a tyrant light the village fills, a whiter sunrise in the dawn, a deeper twilight on the lawn, a print of a vermilion foot, a purple finger on the slope, a flippant fly upon the pane, P-A-N-E, pain. Yeah, that's what it says. A spider at his trade again, a added strut in chanticleer, a flower expected everywhere, an axe shrills singing in the woods, fern, odors on untraveled roads. All this and more I cannot tell, a furtive look you know as well, and Nicodemus mystery received its annual reply. End quote. That's April. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, poems by Emily Dickinson. Alright, and I choose 4. Hopefully they'll be short. So, Swans, Poems, Prose by Mary Oliver. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Alright. The Poet Dreams in the Classroom, page 21. Okay. The Poet Dreams in the Classroom. I dreamed. I stood up in the class, and I said out loud, "Teacher, why is algebra important? Sit down," he said. Then I dreamed. I stood up, and I said, "Teacher, I'm weary of the turkeys that we have to draw every fall. May I draw a fox instead?" "Sit down," he said. Then I dreamed. I stood up once more and said, "Teacher, my heart is falling asleep and it wants to wake up. It needs to be outside." "Sit down," he said. End quote. All right. And once again, April, page 26. I wanted to speak at length about the happiness of my body and the delight of my mind, for it was April night, a full moon, and but something in myself, or maybe from somewhere other, said, "Not too many words, please." In the muddy shallows, the frogs are singing. Yep. Whispered poem, page 54. It has been risky in my endeavors. I have been steadfast in my loves. Oh Lord, consider this when you judge me. End quote. Last one. The poet is told to fill up more pages. Page 55. But where are the words? Not in my pocket, not in my refrigerator, not in my savings account. So I sit, harassed, with my notebook. It's a joke, really, and not a good one. For fun, I try a few commands myself. I say to the rain, "Stop raining." I said to the sun, that isn't anywhere nearby. Come back and come fast. Nothing's happening. Nothing happens. So this is all I can give you, not being the maker of what I do, but but only the one that holds the pencil. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Make of it what you will. That's it. Yeah, all four. Swans by Mary Oliver. Right. Whew.
Yes. Woo.
Yeah. Okay. And there's one more image I want to show you. Well, we know last Wednesday was 420. Yep. If you want to hang with Cheech and Chong. Yeah. Last Friday was Earth Day. Yep. Green is the grass where the trees are. And just yesterday, it was called Blue Sunday, or was held the last Sunday of April. It was a prayer for the children as part of this month's Child Abuse Awareness Month, or you want to call it Child Abuse Prevention Month. So, yep. So what we do is we want to dedicate this, and we want to help rescue a child from being abused, or any unfit parent, or any abusive parents who would do some harm. But this is the motive. We want to pray for the children, and yeah, that we want to help, and so we participate in the Child Abuse Awareness Month, and Child Abuse Prevention Month. So, yeah. And I know my friend Lauren Corzine, she's always much focused on this, because I know it's always been her motive and her goal to help rescue a child from the abusive environment. So that's how we do. It's Blue Sunday on the last Sunday of April, and it's a prayer of the children as part of the Child Abuse Awareness / Prevention Month. So, Nick, what do you think?
Loved it, Dan. Great work.
Okay, here it is. Read it and weep it. For those of you who are new, please screenshot this. Or you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget the hashtag DanoMansWeekly. Find my channel. Don't forget to subscribe it on YouTube. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Okay, Nick. Okay. Oh, Ed, happy birthday, man! I got you featured on my birthday shoutouts. You're gonna like it. Yeah. Happy birthday, Ed. All right, and okay, let's go. All right, okay, Nick. All right, back to you, and let's tell Richie let's call it a night.
Sounds good to me, Dan. Thanks for sharing again. The closer. One of the few people that have been here for the entirety of the Barbed-Wire Open Mic Series. What a show it's been. I gotta say, happy 2-year anniversary, BWOMS. You left me the keys to this engine right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yes, happy anniversary of the 2-year anniversary of the BWOMS Stay at Home Open Mic. Yep. So me, Kit, and Richie, we were here since the very beginning. So
there you go, right there. And even though I wasn't, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to host the 2-year anniversary show. Thank you so much to the Barbed-Wire Open Mic Series, Richie, Kit, Dan, all y'all out there. Let me have these nice keys right here that I'm gonna just jiggle a little bit. Try to get that out. Hang on. It's almost out. There it is. All right.
And yep, those are the scenes of my poetry slams from the 2 Mondays. Well, again, thanks a lot, Richie. Thank you, Nick, for hosting this one once again. Yeah. And right here is the bordercensus.com. It's spring of 2006, sorry, and it's volume 11. I was doing page 73, Expecto Rant by Raymundo Lara, and then page 76, Self-Portrait as a Plumo de Indio by Hector Carbaja. And yeah, it was very nice. I was dedicating this. It was also on behalf of the ones who created BWOMS, or the Border Census, but this is very nice right here. So, yep. Yeah, that's right. Well, this is very nice. The Border Census right there. So, another poetry I did also is Emily Dickinson's poems. One of the threes I read were poems 1890, book 3, Nature. It is The Wind, page 54, and Death and Life, page 54. And then poems 1891, book 3, Nature, page, and it's April, page 120. So, yeah, so therefore this is very nice. So I'm gonna pick some more poems later in the upcoming BWOMS Stay at Home Open Mic. So yeah. And finally, the Swan is poems and prose by Mary Oliver. It was the poet. It's called The Poet Dreams in the Classroom, page 21. Then April, page 26, and the poet is told to be fill up more pages, page 55, and Whispered Poems, page 54. Like I say, it's 4 of them I read on poems by Mary Oliver. This is very nice. So, Swan. This is very nice. Last April 25th, I've mentioned the Blue Sunday. Yeah, that's right. The Blue Sunday. It is a prayer for and taking part of the National Child Abuse Prevention Month, or you want to call it the Child Abuse Awareness Month. It's also to help those kids who are being victim of this unforgettable crime, and to help rescue them and help get them to a better parent, to a better place that you won't be abused again. But yeah, this is like part of the Child Abuse Awareness Month, and that is Blue Sunday at the final Sunday of April. Yeah, that's right. Pray for the children. Okay. Alright, and yeah, I remember Nickelodeon. I did a part with Nick Paliogos. Nick, the real Nick Paliogos. Alright, okay. Well, speaking of Nick, thank you, Nick, for hosting that one last Monday, and well, thanks again, Richie. And shout outs to Kit Wren as well. And for those who are at the past 2 Mondays, yeah, so okay, I guess that is it. So alright guys, be careful out there. Y'all know what to do. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, message me, like my page on Facebook, be sure to subscribe me on YouTube, hashtag Dan the Man's Weekly. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, this is Dan the Man, Tennessee, signing out.